We're back. Hopefully you guys can still hear us.
Yeah, how's it going? We're here. We live.
Do me a favor. Lower your mic by just a smidge.
All right.
So that way people can actually see you have a mouth.
They can see I have a mouth.
And they can also see that I am not actually making you swallow the mic. I don't actually do that, people, although I probably should at some point because it just works better that way. Let me really quick check and make sure that everything's working. Go ahead and talk, Alex.
Alright, how do I sound? Do I sound okay?
Jiminy Christmas, every time it does that. Okay. That's great. Every time it fluctuates like that, I'm like, damn it, where's the VCR? I gotta go fix it again. I gotta go fix the contrast. Or whatever it was.
The tracking.
Actually, it was different for every VCR then.
I guess so, yeah.
Alright, so if people don't know this, we actually finished Volume 2 like late last year. And so
Not
now
last year, it was like 3 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't 3 weeks ago.
Was it?
3 weeks ago was we started up Mega Man 8 and we played Spyro.
Okay, like 5 weeks ago. I don't know. It wasn't
like
last year.
We
I
actually
swear.
finished Volume 2.
It was
And,
this year we finished.
It's finally time to do the final volume, or at least when it came out.
It was the final volume.
And now they've added stuff because of last recode.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do Dot Hack Volume 3
Redemption.
I had to make sure that that was right because I was afraid I was mixing up the other Dot Hack one. Which, by the way, Alex, I've heard some rumblings.
Oh.
I've heard some rumblings that they are considering trying to bring that up. I don't know how well that's going to go.
What? Bring what up?
The other Dot Hack series.
Oh, yeah, to remaster it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, people have been asking for that for a while.
Yes, I don't know if there's any major hurdles to overcome with it, but
Well,
I have heard.
It's really up to Bandai to make it happen, so...
Well, that is an old game, so...
Yeah.
Volume 3, the final countdown. Okay, well, this is definitely a way to start a show. I mean, game. Show? Show game. Game show. I'd like to buy a vowel. Is that Ovan Cockblocker?
Might be.
He's officially earned the title, people. I'm not gonna stop calling him that. He's officially earned it. We bring to you this episode of Ava. Where's my dog spray? You put that away right now, Jero.
I mean, not this game, but it does have the character designer of Ava.
That may be the case, but I've actually gotten into a habit. Like, one of the people I follow on Twitter, like, he always puts up like those really creepy kinds of gifs with the female characters of Ava. So for example, he put one up today of like, oh, if I could only be the bread of that sandwich that the Major's eating.
We can live together, can't we?
That's why it's important that you get better soon.
'Cause then, you and I can be together in real life, just the way we are in the world.
Are we really doing this?
Doing what?
Are we making Ovan Cockblocker a relatable villain?
Yes.
A goddess statue here.
I'm not
A
bought.
goddess?
Oh, your kid had cancer. Big whoop.
Then maybe I'll ask the goddess if she would have mercy on me and cure me. So what is the goddess's name?
Her name is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll never know.
It's Aura.
Is it actually Aura?
Yeah.
I thought everything was new in this game.
I mean, it's new, but it's still the basis.
So like the theology still works the same?
Yeah.
Her name is John Cena!
John Cena.
the key of Twilight. The ultimate AI.
And now, when I actually do the clip footage, I will do
Morgana factor.
just that.
And Harold Hurick.
I refuse to believe that you're holding a book that
So,
big with one
what
hand.
song shall we play today? To awaken the sleeping beauty. Aina.
So what,
As
he Victor
powerful
freezed
as
her?
it was,
He put her in, like,
The
suspended
Avatar's
animation?
data drain
Something
could
like
not
that.
take Ida from you. Your wound was too deep. And
It's just a model.
It is just a model, dude. He's an avatar.
Dude.
Oh my god. It's only a model. Shh. Oh yeah, he's infected, isn't he?
Yeah. His arm is... He's the real Tri-Edge. We all thought it was that kite-looking fella, but no. The real villain was with us all along.
Shut up! You dare lay your filthy hands on my Aina?
yes, that's right. I'm the one who made your sister a lost one.
It was better.
Still a little longer.
Just a little longer.
So the infection has made
Haseo.
its own personality within him.
Yeah, because that's what Ida does.
No more time.
Okay. Except for the 10-year-old
I
twat, because
am-
he didn't have a personality to begin with. Hi-yo!
Jeez.
The epitaph of Twilight.
Wait, I thought they dumped like all of the mythology too
The online game, The World
to make
Revision
this
2.
to make this new version, right?
No.
It has become a
Liquid!
lawless zone where PCs who prey on others,
We'll get there, Shiro. We'll get there.
or PKs as they are known.
Because again, you
roam
forget the
freely
world
throughout
is a living, essentially like a living organism. It's a living AI.
In order to save the comatose
Yeah,
human,
but I thought when
Haseo,
they
the
revamped
PC
it
who
into
holds the
this,
title,
like,
Terror of Death,
into the steampunk version, like they reworked out all the story.
pursued a mysterious PK named Trident.
Are you talking like
and
in
found
universe or like
in universe? So
in
like
universe?
in the world when they did the world version 2.0, they made it all steampunky, and they took all the mythology
However,
of Aura
this
and all of
resulted
that
in
and
the
took it
rise
out.
of an abnormal phenomenon
I think they
known as
might have tried, but
Oh, okay. All right.
It's hard 'cause-
I was under a
And the
different
other
impression.
because the cathedral is still there, so but the statue's gone because Aura awoke.
able to exterminate
So
They just copy pasted it and put a new label on it. That's exactly what happened.
not really. I love the
That's
joke
what I
though.
want to believe.
It's funny though. I like that joke. Because the story, the in-universe story anyway, is
Yeah.
that a fire destroyed the original source code of the world, and so they rebuilt this new
That's like
steampunk
something
version.
James Romine would do, where like he did
Skill
Slaughtering
and
Grounds
strength.
and he got exposed for it, and then if I remember correctly, like 6 months later, he
However,
tried to
a
re-release
terrible
Slaughtering
price for
Grounds
this
under
was
a
paid
different name.
when
It's
Arcade
like, oh, it's
became
Slaughtering
comatose as
Grounds.
Oh, by the way, hi Shion.
Following
Yes,
the
yes.
advice left by Alcade, Haseo relied on Endrance's strength to finally
But
defeat
unlike
Sirius.
Miyuki, she does not sound like a dirty old man.
Yet, the reappearance
You'll
of
get that one.
Triage,
You'll get that
thought
once
long
we get
ago
to Xenosaga.
defeated, brought
Oh,
only
can't
more
wait.
uncertainty.
Well, you might not have to wait that long.
I hope
In the
so.
midst of that,
I want us to play Xenosaga. I think that'd be cool.
Sakaki, second unit leader of the Moon Tree Guild, began a revolt and seized control of the guild's headquarters.
And then everyone realized he was a 10-year-old twat and no longer had a
And
leadership
so, in a
position.
throne room, warped by Ida's power,
That's always a fun moment to have in
Haseo
an
battled
MMO.
Adley,
When you
a member
realize
of the
that
Moon Tree Guild,
one of your
and
officers
released her
is just
from
a little
Ida's
brat,
control.
and then he gets quietly demoted. And
After
nobody
that,
talks about it ever again.
Haseo pursued the fleeing Sakaki and defeated him, only to discover the identity of the true culprit who had been pulling the strings. Ovan,
Cock blocker.
respected leader of the Twilight Brigade, the legendary guild of which Haseo was once a member,
Big surprise!
and the man who thus far has led him to every one of his battles. However, once Ovan's left arm became exposed for all to see, Haseo understood everything.
He understood that he needed to put a band-aid on that thing before it got infected.
It was him all along. He was the one who attacked Shino. He was the true Tri-Edge.
And the way he attacked her was, person who's not going to get attacked says, what? What? Wow!
Jeez.
It's not glowing anymore. Does that mean the fucker's finally dead? No.
Nope, he's not dead.
Oh, hey, it's Sasuke again!
You know I became a PKK to track down Tri-Edge. The PK that took out Shino.
And you were them the entire time.
In the beginning, I was certain that the guy I saw back then was him. But the person who PK'd Shino, the one who was Tri-Edge, was you.
And thus it was me! No.
You had Tri-Edge's Ida sealed in your left arm the whole time, Ovan. You knew everything. You hurt Shino, and then manipulated me. Have you been using me?
Yes.
Since the first moment we met?
Yes.
Yes.
It's called anime tropes. Literally.
I'm such a damn fool.
Yes, Sasuke. Yes, you are. And see, that actually has relevance to
become
Sasuke's
stronger?
character.
What is it you want me to do? What are you planning?
See, Shiro agrees.
I just don't get it. Ovan! I won't run from this! And
If
I
you
will
say it's a
finish
man's...
this
Okay.
once and for all!
What? What were you gonna say?
I'll say, if he says it's a man's promise, I'm gonna walk out right now. That's how you know it's a kid when they say that shit.
Oh, he is a kid. He's like 16, 17.
Why would he refuse help from
yes,
CC
but
Corp?
that's
Or
not what I
from me,
meant.
For that matter, if Ida was
If he was
inside
not
of
a
him,
teenager, if he was a little kid, because little
why
kids
would he
make
place
that.
all of the world in such terrible danger?
That's a man's promise!
There's a high probability that Ida has already spread outside of the world. If Ida can amplify people's emotions,
Oh
then
my
it could
god.
control the entire population.
Ida was COVID all along!
I think so.
Damn you, Alex! We should never have started this Let's Play!
What have we done? We've created a monster.
I love how you sound about it. You're like, oh my god, I created a monster. I totally feel bad about that. Now get in the Ava!
Get in the Ava!
What?
Yo, Shinji, get in the robot!
Get in the robot! Fucking hell, Shinji, get in the robot!
PC Yada. Your access to the Serpent of Lore has just been terminated.
Oh!
What?
We noticed your Pornhub stash.
You're watching porn on company time.
Yes, there you go! We've also fired your girlfriend. I mean, your follower Pi. You don't want to know what was on her server.
Whoa.
Whoa! So what I was saying earlier, so like, the one that they barely put up was like, oh man, I really wish I was the bread of that sandwich that the major, that, what's her name? The major. You know who I'm talking about, right? The major from Ava.
Masato?
Masato, yeah. If only it was the bread of that sandwich that Masato was eating. And so now I've gotten into the habit of this guy on Twitter to put up little memes of, I think it's Modern Family, like one of the grandpas spraying the kid with like dog spray. It's just like every time I get this, it's like, oh my gosh, I really wish. Like he's the one that'll put up like the pregnant memes
Are you
of
alone worrying again?
of
Don't get lost in your own difficulties.
Asuka or
Your
of
problems
Ray.
are also mine.
It's like, nope, spritz.
Dear
She's the one
husband.
that turns you in. I thought he was such a great guy, but
Let's
then I
head to
saw
the
his
Sigma
porn
server.
stash, and I was really mad that he didn't have a thing for the green M&M like I do. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for your retro.
Oh, okay.
The enrollment period for the following campaigns has ended. Okay.
Stray Mecha, Grunty Chim Kicker, Lucky Data Collection, Pinkman's Model. It's just side quest stuff.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for converting your data to .hack
Okay,
Volume
for a
3.
second there, I was thinking like, oh, are we gonna actually get kicked out of the world too?
No, not yet anyway.
But I'm sure Haseo has a porn stash. We're just not sure where it is.
He's a teenager, of course he does.
Wait, are you saying that I wasn't a viable teenager because I didn't have one?
I don't know what to tell you.
And nobody cared about side quests, then they never did. You know?
By the way, this franchise is now going on 20.
20 years?
20 years, yeah.
Nice.
Jeez.
Is that the anniversary of, like, Sign, or...?
Well, Sign just had its anniversary a few days ago. It started 4th of April, 2002.
This would be the time to announce that collection.
Yeah,
They were-
really.
This would be the time to do it.
The first game, June of the same year, so in about a couple months now, the game will hit 20.
Hopefully, Alex, you get a CyberConnect 2 announcement.
I hope so too. I would love to have the originals.
And then at that point, immediately I will know that it's wrong when they actually say, oh yeah, by the way, we also got episode 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Let's head to
No,
the
you
Sigma
didn't.
server. Canard's advanced at home and break Epona.
So at this point, isn't Yada the one who created the Raven Guild? So does that mean, like, there's no Raven Guild anymore?
I guess not. No. Oh, where am I going? I don't need to go this way. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I can't remember who's Johnny Young Bosch's character again.
Coon.
Coon. So Coon's gonna be like, dude, I was trying to raid for some materials in our guild bank, and the guild doesn't exist anymore! What the fuck?
Major bummer.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't make an MMO of this series.
I mean, I think
I
there's
know
been
there was
attempts.
one in the works for
Yeah.
a while, but
They made kind of a proof of concept one, like, ages ago. But yeah, they've never really gone anywhere with it.
although it does surprise me that they didn't like go into the free-to-play model or something like that with it, because of the like this is one of the things that actually kind of irritates me with the Dot Hack team, is that they didn't strike while the iron was hot. Because when Dot Hack Sign was a thing, like, I thought they should have been striking so much harder to get like a game of it, and I mean, eventually you got the 4-part game.
Yeah.
But I was just like, dude, this should have like games coming out right now, and I think even then it was like
Well, I think...
there was a certain degree of separation between the U.S. release and the games.
Yeah, because it was the early 2000s. That's how it was back then.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think the TV anime was more of sort of an afterthought, because I think what they really planned on was the games with the OVAs, right? You remember
Yeah.
the liminality, which was there to take advantage of the PS2 having DVD. And then they said, hey, let's make a series out of this too. So they did.
Speaking of, why have we not had another one? Another Dot Hack?
I think just
Given
unfortunately...
the popularity of Sword Art Online and all that?
Yeah, I don't know. You'd think they would try to release a new one given
Yes.
Sword Art Online, but I don't know. I guess the last OVA just didn't perform for them the way they wanted.
Hey, it's Haseo!
Ah, crap.
You know, thanks to you, we can use the advanced at-home. Why don't you go and try talking to the Grunty?
Must I?
No.
There might be some kind of event or something.
Not without me making fun of it. Oh, hey, Death Grunty.
You're late, Rick.
Haseo, you're slower than a tortoise with a foot ache. Oink, oink.
Man, his oinking is annoying.
Uh-huh.
Guild update procedures are complete. Oink. I always considered you a little nose hair. Oink. Never thought my thanks. Oink.
Okay.
Never mind that. We've got something big to worry about. Oink. Mellow Grunty's gone missing. Oink. You need to search for him at once. Oink.
Mellow Grunty? You mean Moontree's Grunty?
I heard that Moontree headquarters had been closed down.
Yes, pending investigation.
Oh, poor thing. He must be so sad to have lost his home.
He's probably getting probed.
What?
He's just a
Getting probed?
PC.
Yes. Well, he's Data, so maybe he has Ida corruption. I
Oh,
don't
true.
know. Okay, maybe probed was not the right word.
Well, probe just makes me think like aliens.
What? I've been here the
That's
whole
just
time.
because you've watched Aliens. See, I think of probe like funny,
Don't
like Men in
stand in
Black.
my blind spot, okay?
You mean that part where he's like, what's up with alien probing? Aliens fly millions of light years just to check out our...
Just to check out our butts.
And it's just like awkward silence. It's like, okay, just a simple question.
Go find Mellow
I
Grunty.
love you.
I'm sure he just ran away because of the shock of Moontree getting closed down.
NPCs run away?
Yeah, right?
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
come
No
on!
use. Once Adelie's gotten like this, she won't budge an inch. All right. But where are we supposed to go look for him?
Oh yes, Mellow Grunty left behind a message. Let's see now, it reads, I am at Sigma Universal Oceans Glide. No matter what, do not come looking for me. Oink.
And we're going to
Begging
break
us to
that.
look.
Okay then, let's head to Sigma Universal Oceans Glide.
I want to come too. Invite
Every
me
time
and
they
Adelie,
say an
alright?
address, I literally want it to just be like Sigma Universal Oceans Glide.
Lexical locator. We got a trophy! Woohoo!
Yay! Grunty Haseo, lol.
Yeah, Grunty Haseo.
More like Grunty Sasuke. I actually want to say he's now more emo than Haseo is. Yeah, so again, back into our discussion. Why has there not been another dot hack? Like, are you telling me that anime, like, wasn't successful enough that you want to repurpose it in this era when we have Sword Art Online and, I mean, Rising the Shield Hero is technically like a game.
Yeah,
I
I mean-
believe
That's where I'm headed.
Oh yeah, I need to... I don't know, I've already...
Redo of Healer is a game.
Yeah, I mean...
Most of the isekais now are being relabeled as games, so at that point, like, why not strike while the iron's hot and reintroduce Dot Hack?
Yeah.
Could have continued the story in game since it was shorter. Yeah, why not?
I guess
Or
just...
maybe, I don't know, it's a big world, tell another story.
Yeah, there are
That's
other...
kind of what they did with not Liminality,
Quantum?
Quantum did that too, but that's not the one I was thinking
Oh,
of.
Legend of the Twilight?
Maybe Legend of the Twilight, maybe. I could have sworn like one of them
Mellow Grunty's supposed to be in
is.
this area,
Is
right?
Liminality this one?
Let's start looking for
No,
him.
Liminality's Gen 1.
Liminality's the other one. No, the prequel one
Are
that
any
this
of the
had.
other Grunties
Roots.
here?
Yeah, Roots.
Maybe we
so
should
at that
see
point,
if we
like,
can find
it's
them
still
first.
involving the same characters, but it's more involving the Twilight Brigade. You could do that, or you could go off on an adventure in somebody else's guild. Go explore Moontree. Make it open-ended, like you were searching the world for what happened. Why not? Like, every main character kind of is. I mean, the way that Dot Hack Sign and Dot Hack GU, to an extent, like, the way they paint their characters, these are like the uber ultra lore nerds that probably have YouTube channels that are discovering it.
Yeah.
So at that point, like, go nuts with the concept.
Yeah, I think they could do lots changed since this game came out.
Yeah.
Lots changed since the last game that ever came out, besides this one anyway, was what the hell was it called? It was a PSP only game.
It was what?
It was a game on PSP, and now I can't remember the damn title for the life of me.
Nothing. I only pray that Mellow Grunty comes to realize that soon.
Let me find out, since I'm free and you're not. So I actually have an assignment, guys. I'm so happy with myself. Dot hack Link.
Link, there you go.
Well, already they couldn't do that because Nintendo would have gotten mad. PSP and Vita ended a lot of successful series. Yes, they kind of did.
Yeah. That really kind of probably.
I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, Dissidia NT should technically, if you look into things the way that they were, Dissidia NT and Dissidia Opera Omnia should not happen. Should not have happened. Because that franchise died hard on the PSP.
You should just smash adversity whenever it comes your way!
I don't want Gal Grunty scent. Why do I have Gal Grunty scent? It smells like Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
That was the first thing that came to my mind. Which is sad because I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah,
See, here's the one downside of being a dad and having kids. You don't get to eat. Like, everything is done on the kid's schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, like, if you get a break where they're playing with their toys, that's when you eat. That's when you nap. That's when you do what you need to do. Or that's when you get laundry done. That's when you get the housework done when they're not paying attention. And then you immediately stop the second that they get interested again. It's like, okay, I have kid aggro again. But it does actually make me wonder why anime hasn't capitalized on this concept, because MMOs are such a prevalent thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's at least played one.
I guess Bandai just has no motivation for whatever reason.
While they're too busy working on the tech and Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Breakfast constantly, although it gets easier. Yeah, Miss Breakfast constantly, although it gets easier. Yes, it does. Once they get older, then it's like, okay, well, they can feed themselves, so I can go take care of myself. My kids are not there, though, and Alex can attest to that. My kids are not there.
Oh.
I would love if my oldest could, like, go and make her own bowl of cereal. That would be great. But she cannot.
I think I already talked to him.
I'm not sure if that Grunty deserved that, Alex. But, well, you gave it to him. You GTA motherfuckers on it.
I'm tracking Mellow Grunty's current position, Netto. So he ran away because of the shock from Moon Tree closing down.
Sorry, I'm getting pulled away because...
Speaking of parenting, speaking of needing to be a parent.
He's
yes,
begging
exactly.
us to look for
well,
him, isn't he?
because unfortunately our oldest is having issues with congestion.
Ah, yeah.
So we try to dry her out every night. Poor girl. I think she's finally had allergies happen, and it just makes me feel bad.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, everybody has like some kind of MMO that they've played, and it'd actually be interesting considering that Dot Hack kind of coined the genre if they came in and contended with the others.
Yeah.
And see if they can pull it off, because that's the one thing, like, I like Shield Hero and I like a number of these shows, but there was a mystery element involved to Dot Hack that I don't think much has ever been done with.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, actually exploring the lore of the world.
Yeah, none of these shows do it, which is sad.
No.
That's why I'm kind of just bored of the whole isekai show.
Dude, like, the perfect time to do it was when Ready Player One was being advertised.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was... Ready Player One was basically Dot Hack. In concept. So, at that point, like... Yeah, why didn't they do this? What the hell? Anime makers, you have failed us.
Be careful, everyone!
I'm just curious. So, new Dot Hack series. Okay, so this was November 2020. So, Hiroshi Matsuyama, who is the current CEO of CyberConnect 2, Let's see. Yeah, he's just talking about the last recode. He understands how Dot Hack fans, both Japanese and non-Japanese fans, are anxious since whenever they ask about a new game, the only answer is ask Bandai Namco. Moreover, many fans recently told him they should make a spiritual successor without Bandai Namco and the Dot Hack brand name. You know what? That actually would be a good idea. But, you know, if Bandai Namco is such a barrier for you, go make it. Like, we've already seen through some of the stuff that you've done through FF7 Remake, CyberConnect 2 has a good development staff. So, go do that. And then pitch it to somebody, and I'm pretty sure you'll find at least somebody who's willing to do it.
Yeah.
So, CyberConnect 2 is currently working on the Demon Slayer console game. So
yeah.
That's what they're doing right now.
Well, that's already out. That's done with.
CyberConnect 2 also recently had a stream with its official VTubers introducing the Dot Hack Anniversary campaign. Okay. I didn't realize they had VTubers. Now, I've lost a little bit of respect for them. Just because of VTubers. I hate that these companies hold titles hostage. Yes, and then they whine about piracy. And I'm sorry, but you know what? I'm on your side when it comes to a lot of things related to piracy, but not on this one. Not on this one. And I'm sure I'll have people going, hypocrite! I don't care. Any new Dot Hack games?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
No.
No. Just the rumors, like I said.
Yeah.
The 4 games are going to be done.
Yeah, because it's, like you said, it's up to Bandai to make it happen. But Bandai don't want to make it happen.
Yeah. For some reason, my Google is actually advertising the fact that the Chinese version of Last Recode for Switch is available.
Okay.
Why?
Want to play it in Mandarin?
No, not really. I don't really want to support the Chinese market right now. No, I do not. By the way, another thing I'm laughing about in regards to anime. So, Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3.
Yeah, it's delayed or whatever again. I don't know. They're just going to keep pushing it and pushing it. It's going to be... It's like that series is never going to end.
So, at that point...
God damn it.
I love that everybody's like, well, this is going to be the one, guys. This is going to be the one that ends it. And then they'll announce Attack on Titan final season part 4.
I know, I've been saying the same thing. It's like, either they'll
Part 3, the finale, final finality.
I know.
I like that.
I made a similar joke too. And the final season. Finally.
Finally. You needed a sigh there.
And then,
oh my gosh.
Yes, then.
And it's true.
And then they'll make it a movie to end it. And then that movie will go on for like 4 more movies.
Make a movie to condense the 3 final seasons.
I mean, it's...
to make it all make sense. And it still won't make sense.
I mean, this is how it used to be back in the day with these kinds of anime. They would just go on forever. And then they'd end.
Spoiler, ask the manga people about Attack on Titan and they will laugh at you. Yeah. Yeah, the more I hear about like final season part 3, the more I'm very
no, that's not
very convinced because I haven't watched anything past like the 4th episode of the final season. So I haven't seen any of the new stuff. I was just waiting for a bunch of things to binge. And the more I'm convinced that even though I think they had an amazing premise for a final villain, I don't think they delivered. I don't think they pulled the trigger and actually
laundry area's all gone. They closed it. It's probably all my fault.
It is your fault.
Maybe this is just my punishment for not eating all of my vegetables.
Yes, that's exactly what it
I'm
is.
just gonna sit right here and keep crying.
Not because you had a 10-year-old twat in your guild who had way too much authority.
Without anybody caring or even noticing. Mello, please. None of what happened was your fault. I was so worried about you. Come home with us, okay?
No! I have to go eat my vegetables
he's an NPC. Talking to him isn't going to help at all.
Wow, that entire line can be put on Twitter and it would make so many people mad.
I'm so sorry. I've been such a bad boy. I'm so sorry for running away. I shouldn't have done it. Please forgive me. I'll never do anything like this again. I promise. Just for you, Adelie, I won't ever run away. Okay?
Yeah, sure, whatever, Amuro. Yeah, I was hoping the initial overhype would die so I could actually watch it.
All it took was somebody from Moontree to talk to him.
Well, my problem here is, like, they have...
Mello looks like he's okay.
Okay, do people mind
Mello
if I
was the one who
spoil
always
it?
looked
Like,
after the
I don't
guild
know
members.
if this has actually happened yet, or if it's
So
going to
I
be in
just
Final
thought
Season Part 3.
we shouldn't
Do
forget
people
him,
care if I spoil?
even if he is an NPC.
Because I already, like, somebody
I
spoiled this
understand.
for me.
I think it's important to feel
I don't,
that way.
I don't know the details incredibly well, but
Well,
I'm
let's
waiting
head
to
back
see
to
in the
the
chat
at-home,
because if
alright?
people want me to keep my mouth shut, I will.
Well, seems okay.
Okay, so initially, I'm going to try and keep this as vague as possible, but there's a possibility that the main character, the guy we've been following for so many volumes or seasons, is actually going to be like the final villain of the show.
Ooh.
And that actually is a really cool concept. But you have to go all the way with it in order for it to reach that potential. You have to actually have the other heroes band together to defeat him. And actually probably kill him.
Maybe.
In the case of an Attack on Titan.
He'll become the Titan.
Yes, he will become the ultimate final Titan boss, whatever you want to call it. But the problem is that takes a ton of guts, and the way writers are writing in this current day and age, I don't think anybody has the
looks
guts.
like you got Mello Grunty back.
Everybody's
on his feet.
gone fucking Disney with all
I might
this.
just have been a little bit wrong about you, Haseo. I think I'm gonna start thinking of you as a straight nose hair
Do
instead
you
of
guys
an ugly
get why I
crooked
think they
one.
won't pull the trigger?
Now get back to work.
I'm pretty sure the manga did, so. And they'll follow the manga.
Yeah.
Did it? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I stopped looking because I don't trust modern day media to take a risk like that and actually go through all the
Haseo,
way to payoff.
We've been through a lot, but we'll do our best to give you as much help as we can.
Oh man.
I've heard that this finality is not the final end.
This is just my
All right.
Or just
I'm
Ovan
not
or
confused
Shino's
at all
problem
by
either.
that statement. Not at all.
It's a problem for these guys too, and all the players of the world.
That totally makes sense, right? That's not the finality of the final end.
Adelie,
That makes sense.
I swear to you,
That makes about
I'm
as
never
much
going
sense
to
as
take my
darkness
eyes off
within
you guys
darkness.
again.
It's advanced darkness.
It's my job as your guild master.
Darkness within darkness upon darkness within more darkness. Eventually, you write yourself into a corner, people. There's just too much darkness, okay?
Too much. Just like there's too much chaos.
Think about that concept, Alex. Like, has it ever been done where the ultimate villain is the main character that you've been following from episode 1?
I mean, I'm sure it's been done. I just don't know any examples.
I can't think of an anime example where it's happened. And so at that point, that'd be a really cool thing to do, but you have to go through with it. And I honestly don't see a modern day anime company, movie company doing it, because there's going to be somebody in that audience that is going to hate the fact that their
So he's
favorite
gonna go
character,
back to guess
who
even
was
then?
that character, is now dead. Even though he did horrible things and they're willing enough to acknowledge he did horrible things. Vagueness wrapped in chaos. There you go. I like that. So, I'm sorry. Vagueness wrapped in chaos!
Chaos!
By the way, so we played Stranger of Paradise. And dude, the best part about that game is that the main
go to
character,
Raven.
Jack, is the meme. He is he's a walking version of the Chaos meme. Like, all he cares about is killing Chaos. And I was laughing the entire time. He's like, all I care about is killing Chaos. I'm like, yes! Keep doing this, Jack! Keep doing it! And his name is Jack. That's even better. So, that's what I'm saying about final season. Like, I'll probably watch it. I will agree with you, though, Jiro. The hype is actually starting to become a problem when it comes to watching certain things. I officially have become of the opinion that watching what everybody else is watching is overrated.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong about that? Like, I know as an anime reviewer, you do it.
Yada's gone missing?
Yada got arrested.
We can't even reach him with email. This has never happened before.
I totally did out him for his Pornhub stash.
Pi, don't you think it's a bit drastic to declare him missing?
No, it isn't. Master Yada. Master Yada's gone missing in the real world.
You mean you actually know him?
I don't want to know.
What?
What sexual favors has he been asking of you, Pi?
The war is starting. Master Yada!
I mean, Yada would probably be about 18 or so now. Maybe a little younger.
Would he really?
Yeah, because remember, he's Wise Man, so... And Wise Man was still a kid in the original games.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, you found it so funny because you could wow, a kid with a Stephen Bloom voice.
And now I see why that was funny again.
The master of the Serpent of Lore.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Motherfucker!
It's like, here's Johnny.
Motherfucker! Really?
I belong in Ashura's wrath.
No, you don't. You deserve to be killed by Asura.
Well, his design certainly looks it.
It just looks like
you, Sakaki.
It just looks like coupon code Ovan.
What's going
is what
on?
it does.
Coupon code Ovan.
Like discount Ovan. I was looking for the word. Even he's discount Aseo in a lot of ways.
Death. I am never going to
discount
die.
chaos.
Yeah, there you go. It's discount chaos!
He will never die!
What sucks is that you have to watch the episode the second it drops, or everyone spoils it.
Yeah, that's the problem when you get really hyped anime like that.
That's why I
don't be surprised.
In a lot of ways.
Didn't I tell you I would surpass the system?
I like everything that comes up of that particular
Have you
series.
completely fused with Ida, you bastard?
Hold your tongue! Is that how you speak to a superior?
Yes, when they're a 10-year-old twat, yes.
It seems my predecessor was quite soft on all of you. Quite the sign of incompetence.
Oh.
Predecessor?
Oh? My records show that you are a member of CC Corp's inner circle. Don't tell me you're unaware of that little fact.
Wait, is he like Yada's replacement?
Yep.
Oh, this is rich.
Are you
Hilarious.
fucking kidding me?
I wish I was.
Now then, behold! Look well upon your beloved pile of dung.
Yep, that's exactly what this reveal is. Oh, hi. Is Yada dead?
Yada!
Away from keyboard, as they say. He's left the keyboard for all eternity.
They say AFK, motherfucker.
The moment he was deprived of his system privileges, the coward left the game. Foolish worm! Spineless idiot! He was nothing but a filthy little insect! How dare he defy me! Stupid! Stupid!
I'm having light Yagami flashbacks.
Stupid little...
This guy is exactly
Sakaki,
why I
stop
don't
it!
like light Yagami.
You dare defy me? You dare defy Sakaki? How befitting, you worthless piece of trash!
Stop it! Stop!
It's a model.
Sakaki!
You said he left the game. He's not doing that in real life. Although that would be hilarious.
What could you...
Blockbuster Video going,
Blockbuster Video.
You cannot read right now, too, because you're getting X prompts all the time.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I thought it was still automated. Okay, that's fine.
No. Oh my god.
Any actions against me will be seen as actions against the CC Corporation.
So, it's official the
You
CC
see, I've
Corporation
signed a
has IDA
contract with
corruption.
them.
Yeah.
I have succeeded Yata as GU's administrator.
That's impossible.
Okay.
Nobody told me that.
Nothing is impossible in this world. Didn't that beloved scrap heap of yours bother to tell you that? The Serpent of Lore, you Epitaph users, and all of the world are now under my personal supervision.
That's ridiculous.
Yep, I can believe an AI did that.
CC Corp's higher-ups seek the stable and profitable maintenance of the world. That's why
CC Corp is just about as stupid as Blizzard right now.
Yep.
And are willing to overlook a few sacrifices. Now, this is my order as GU Administrator. Hi, Kun. And you, Haseo, pledge allegiance to me. Go out and work in my name. Work yourselves to dust to fulfill my ideals.
Oh my god.
Sorry, but I'll have to refuse.
Yeah, I'm with Pi.
Let's go.
Why didn't you just do the Starscream thing and have them kiss your boot? That would have been better.
So that's your
Pledge
response.
allegiance to me? The fuck?
It's just as I predicted. But never forget that my eyes will always be shining on you. The Serpent of Lore is in my hands.
Wow, this is actually the WoW Shadowlands writing team. Yeah. This is very similar to WoW right now. I hope you didn't have a favorite character in the world, because they're about to get fucked.
We've got mail.
And amazingly, when we find all this out, what does Alex do? Log out of the game. He imitated millions of WoW players.
Mail station.
Except you didn't do step 3, which was log into Final Fantasy XIV.
Yes. They added dubious dog quest.
Quests? We shouldn't be bothering with them right now.
I don't know.
We
Did you
can't
see that
attract
in an
attention to
article? The
ourselves
mass
until we know
exodus
what's
from
going on
World of
with
Warcraft to
Sakaki.
Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, I know about it because a friend of mine plays Final Fantasy XIV and it's been pissing her off because it's like she can't get in because the servers are clogged.
Sorry about that, but blame Blizzard, not the players. Oh, that's funny. She's like, ah, god damn it, now there's queues.
How can Sakaki be the GU successor? Come on, Pi. You're the only one who knows what goes on inside CC Corp.
Actually, wait. If she was part of GU and she refused to do GU's instructions, does that mean she's gotten fired?
No, she's still with the company. But we'll find out more.
You've been demoted to bathroom cleaner.
Let's take on the dubious dog quest at the quest shop.
Alright.
I need to invite Syllabus and Gaspard.
I played a bit of Final Fantasy XIV on a free account. What's funny is our buddy Brenton has been pushing very hard that I try out 14. Since a lot of my guild has actually gone off to play it. I have not done this, and the main reason I have not is because of CDL training, literally starting up on Monday. So at that point, I'll get the CDL training done, and then I'll consider trying out 14. But I'm so burned out on MMOs. I'm not like looking to start up a new one.
So you're gonna be like a truck driver? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
Well, I mean, like, so I was doing a lot of delivery driving anyway, and so I don't know how much you know, but Amazon has basically made it impossible to earn decent money while doing it, because with current gas prices the way that they are,
Yeah.
I can't, like, I easily lose like half my pay
Yeah.
from a good block just trying to keep myself afloat. So what I basically did was when I did the van driver job for a little bit, I got to talk to a lot of the people over at the CR England school and learned a lot about being a truck driver. And so I actually was kind of looking into it because, like, as a long-term career. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go get some CDL training and see if we can get a better job that actually they pay for the gas and not me.
Yeah.
Because gas is absolutely unaffordable. I'm actually kind of surprised that you're able to keep your job with how gas is.
I know, I'm seriously considering this of, like, downgrading, like, storing my Jeep for summer and just, like, buying, like, a little motor scooter or something.
You know what? Like, this is something you might actually have to consider.
Yeah.
Because it's just not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's getting close to pushing $5 here. I mean, it's already more in some states like California, where it's already like $5 or more.
Depending. Like, in some areas of California, they're pushing 6.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yo!
I don't even want to think about, like, New York. New York, it's probably like $6.57.
Yeah.
$1 a gallon now. But I love on my Twitter feed how many people are taking pictures of their gas console and how expensive it is and saying, fuck Joe Biden.
Well, that's because people don't understand how oil works. It's like, I get the president has no control, okay, everybody? Let's just be real.
I'm going to respectfully disagree. He had plenty of control at the beginning of his term.
He doesn't.
And he could have made things better. I'm not saying he has control of the oil industry, but he could have made things better. And instead, he sold off what made things better off to the Russians. So,
He didn't sell anything to the Russians.
no, but he made it available for them.
America only imports like 1%, but like barely 1% of oil. See,
I think it's more than that. But
I mean, I think we import a little more gas, but it's like most of Russia energy goes to like China and Europe and those places. We barely do anything. But it's just, yeah, it sucks. But what do you get? This is what being in a free market is about. But I mean,
not so much. But okay.
Shit.
This is more like being in a market based on greed.
Based on what?
Based on greed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because a lot of the principles that exist in the free market, nobody's not any. No, like I've had this argument with a couple of people over the gaming industry. No, they are not running off of free market principles. Otherwise, they would not be trying to earn as much possible money as they possibly could from their exorbitant budgets. They would be doing as many things to be able to have at least some kind of a rewardable payoff that can last longer than the immediate. No, this is 100% based off greed. Scythe him harder!
I'm scything as hard as I can.
He's a long-lived lord.
Long-lived lord.
He'll end his life already. Like, he's lived long enough. He's lived long enough to see chaos and back.
Chaos and back.
No, overall, it just sucks.
Yeah.
Like
it really does.
It's really disgusting to, like, I appreciate now all the people who are able to work out deals to work from home, and thankfully their companies are still considering that. Like they're still saying, yeah, this is ridiculous. We'll let you guys keep working from home.
Yeah, it sucks. Mm-hmm. It really does.
But I love how the answer to from a lot of celebrities is, yeah, like we can all afford an electric car.
Yeah, because we can all afford an electric car.
Right. I just barely had this argument with one of my best friends who, I guess, his wife pushed that they buy an electric car, and they couldn't even afford an electric car, so they had to lease it.
Yeah. I mean, those Teslas ain't cheap, and they're not cheap to fix.
No, not Tesla. This was,
Oh, yeah.
it's not Prius, it's the Honda or something.
Massacre Mummer.
Yes. I want to say Volt, but no, that's Chevy, isn't it?
Yeah, Chevy.
So, yeah, the Honda equivalent of it. Yeah, it's not viable.
Yeah, it just sucks.
So it's something that we have to deal with. But
That was a good battle.
hey, at that point, since I actually do kind of enjoy driving, that's why I kind of look for this. Like, it's a marketable skill, and on top of that, I also love listening to podcasts. And guess what you do? A lot of the time when you're driving in a truck, you are in a truck for 3 hours on your own.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, truck drivers are really in demand right now, so I think you're probably gonna get a huge sign-on bonus if you get hired.
Oh yeah. Well, what's even better is, like, I might actually be able to find a job that's ideal for my circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if they weren't so much in demand, I might not be able to have that much negotiating power.
Yeah.
So that's kind of another reason why I'm looking into it, is, like, I can explain to them that, my kids have problems and I want to be able to help them, and I want to be able to come home every night so that I can help my poor wife, who is already working herself to the bone, and now we're going to have to add on more to that load.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Does Andrea do 12 hours typically? Or?
Yeah.
I thought
12 to 14.
12 to 14 hours, yeah. That's
well, because, like, if somebody's late or if they are having a rough day, then she can easily do 14.
Here goes.
Yeah. It's tough being a nurse.
Uh-huh. And guess what else is in high demand?
Nursing.
Nursing, yeah.
Yeah.
Because so many people want to leave the profession due to the shit that they had to deal with COVID, and now all the restrictions that are coming in post-COVID aren't helping.
Fuck, I hate these damn healers.
I hate the long
Oh.
I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. Maybe the Massacre Mummy's a healer, but I don't like.
I don't know if the mummy's healing, but definitely
yes, he's healing with a wicked strike.
but the long-lived Lord certainly.
Haseo, you're healing the enemy. Stop doing that.
No.
By the way, yes, that's happened. I actually did know somebody who was, like, brand new to WoW, who was just like, why am I not doing any damage? Oh, I'm healing them. Now, technically, he wasn't healing them, because the game was basically saying, that's the wrong target, that's the wrong target. And that's how we found out that that's what he was doing.
Yeah, well, I fought it.
So,
damn.
Yeah, the game keeps on screaming to me, that's the wrong target. I'm like, what are you trying to cast? I thought I was casting Smite. What's your button? What does it say? Oh, Flash Heal. I'm just on the floor laughing at this point. Like, you've been healing them, you son of a bitch! We can't get you to heal us! Oh, and also, yes, we've had to silently demote a kid or two in WoW. Yeah, once you get the reveal that they're like 10 or 12, this is basically the reaction. The veterans of the guild all just like silently go over, demote the kid.
I don't know. That seems a little cruel. I mean, I guess if they're terrible, then sure. But
oh no.
I'm just like
we're talking kids with Sakaki level egos.
Okay, yeah, that point,
and
yeah.
So at that point, you're just like, oh, we thought you could back it up. Now we know there's a reason you weren't on mic. And you just quietly demote them.
Huh?
Okay.
What's wrong?
I thought I saw something over there. I guess I'm imagining things.
You imagine a lot of things, Gaspard.
something.
Oh, I was expecting a wedgie.
I just felt something. It was creepy.
What do you mean by something?
Well, I don't know.
Good question.
But it's here in this room.
Is it though?
There's nothing in here. Wait. It looks like something kicked up a cloud of dust.
Is that a heat wave hound?
Chase after the heat wave hound.
Why is that a heat wave hound?
I don't know. It just
That
is.
should be like a stealth hound. This is really fun! Having to run and all this shit?
I don't know if it can go through doors, probably. Unless they figure out
Why
how to
wouldn't
open
it be
doors.
able to go through doors?
Yeah, unless they figure out how to open doors.
All AI are the raptors of Jurassic Park.
Yep. Fist thrush. Wonder if
By
that-
the way, I guess they have new trailers. Are you even remotely interested in seeing Jurassic World, what is it, Dominion?
No, I am not.
I love the fact that the main advertising point is, yay, we got back the original cast!
Wow.
Yay.
It'll probably be like Jeff Goldblum, where they'll show up for like 5 minutes.
So Jeff Goldblum post Fallen Kingdom. Sam Neill has, I think, stayed out of the spotlight primarily right now. Well, he might have retired or something like that. I don't know. He's up in years. And then Laura Dern post Last Jedi. I'm pretty sure she lost acting cred after that movie.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I'm not excited for it. I
don't care. Fallen Kingdom was so fucking awful.
You mean Dino Crisis?
Yeah, Dino Crisis the movie. It's just like
I will never let you call it anything other than Dino Crisis the movie.
Fucking A, Gaspar. Get your fat little ass up. Fuck. After I bring
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of Dino Crisis, Capcom announced basically a spiritual successor to it.
Woohoo!
Because Exoprimal, one of their new IPs, is basically a spiritual successor to Dino Crisis. But I'm gonna guarantee you, by the time it actually comes out, because it looks pretty early, it'll probably be renamed to Dino Crisis.
Everybody walked the Dino Crisis.
So that'll be Dino Crisis 4, because actually people pointed out to me, technically Dino Crisis 3 did exist. I thought there was only 2, but apparently the next gen got Dino Crisis 3. It's just terrible. So part of me looked at them and went, "We'll be the judge of that, good sir, because I'll find a ROM of that." Yeah, that's gonna be so. Let me backtrack a minute here, guys. Back to the Xenosaga conversation. Because we might actually be able to pull that off a little bit quicker than I thought we would. And I think I've mentioned this to you, haven't I?
Nah, I don't think so. God almighty.
So the Steam Deck is turning out to be just god tier for gamers.
Oh, that's good.
So not only is it a great, it's basically a cutting-edge gaming PC to be able to play a bunch of games on Steam, but, well, the emulation market has been able to start working on it now that they're starting to get their copies of the Steam Deck.
Right.
And I have now seen videos of some of the top-end emulators that I know my PC can't run. So, for example, a PS2 emulator, it would have issues. A Wii emulator, a Wii U emulator, it would have issues. All of those work amazingly on the top-end Steam Deck.
Sweet.
Which I just so happen to pre-order. So, at that point, you might see Xenosaga a lot sooner than you thought.
Awesome.
Because at that point, I just, I want a collection for Xenosaga to be done, especially in light of the hype of Xenoblade 3. Let people go and discover all of the Xeno games. In fact, Square, if you have a logical bone in your body, you will reboot, not reboot, but you will remaster Xenogears. because of the hype that and popularity that now exists due to Xenoblade 1, 2, and now 3.
Best you could hope for is a re-release. They don't care.
Even a re-release would be something.
Yeah.
So, at that point, I would... Because of Xenoblade, that's why I got an Easter egg in World of Final Fantasy. Okay? Because of Xenoblade, I now have... I'll probably never play it, but Final Fantasy Brave Exvius got Xenogears DLC. That would never have happened.
Hey, there it is!
Like, Xenogears is the game that Square conveniently forgot they made. And now, like, this would have been the time for Bandai Namco to do a Xenosaga collection and let people experiment with these other games that are basically from the same designers and let them see, like, this is what they were working on before. And they never have, and I've just lost faith.
They don't care.
It's kind of like with it's the same with Capcom and Onimusha. Onimusha, the remake, the remastering of Onimusha for PS4 sold really well, but apparently not well enough to do a collection. And that's irritating on Capcom's end. So at that point, if you're not going to do it, you can't blame people for doing a certain profession that involves sailing the seven seas. You can't.
Yeah.
Because you are sitting on a gold mine and you're not making any of that money.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was talking on a cutscene again, and apparently not.
There!
Oh, wait. Okay.
Keep saying there, and then
so at that point, I have no problem, like, for a Let's Play playing on an emulator. I really don't.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, for crying out loud, people have been begging us at some point to do, like, the bad movie tie-ins. Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Just wait till we get RoboCop versus Terminator. That one has actually been recommended.
Okay, we know. There.
Okay, cool. Yes, let's skip these cutscenes if they're not going to reveal what we're dealing with. Do we even know if it's said Heatwave Hound?
I don't know. I keep chasing it, and it just keeps saying there.
Should pass it along to a company that wants to even if they sell the rights or take a cut. Yeah. I already have heard, like, Square has made an offer Nintendo has made an offer to Square Enix to do something with Xenogears, and they've said no.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, just do it.
They're too busy hiring ethics officers who have a problem with Tifa's tits. I shit you not. There's an ethics department in Square Enix now, and apparently they have a problem with how Tifa looks.
Of course they do.
Well, fuck you. Because Tifa looks amazing. If anything, you should feel bad that Aerith's got given boobs. When she's supposed to be innocent. And now, as Stu Hart affectionately put it so well, she's dressed like a whore! Besides, I don't really want to take advice from the company that put out Marvel's Avengers on who's being dressed appropriately. You can't even put out a successful fucking beat-em-up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Wakanda expansion. Yeah, people are definitely going to come back and play that. Aren't you excited for that, Alex?
Yeah, I'm real excited.
I know you're totally excited.
Fucking Gaspar.
Like,
I hate the stupid quest.
Seriously. How do you fuck up an Avengers beat-em-up? Square Enix just taught us how. And they should be laughed at every step of the way. I have no problem saying that. There is no reason that Avengers game should be there. And it's all on. Microtransactions was part of it, but also the fact that they wanted to adhere to the movie likenesses because they felt like that would just ink them out even more money when everybody who was excited about that game, like, you weren't catering to the movie audience there. a majority of gamers are going to be reading the comics too. So why didn't you just go with the original comics appearances? And nobody will tell me that those look like Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. They don't even look remotely like.
Well, of course they don't, because there's no way they can afford the likenesses of them.
They couldn't do that. So why even go that route? You have access to the comic likenesses. Just do that.
Yeah, just
like this was Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the MMO, and you fucked it up. That's why I have no problem making fun of it and calling it a dead game. But no, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, continue waiting for that Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode 2 that's gonna take forever to happen.
Yeah.
I at least can say this, like, Eidos, in my opinion, did a fairly good job with Guardians of the Galaxy, and that should have gotten a lot more money than it did, but I think part of that was also just where it was placed, and the fact that people were just putting it out on some remix.
We did it!
Something tells me that this is going to happen very soon to another game that people are excited for, called Starfield. When they realize that, oh look, it's Bethesda up to their old tricks again, except this time they're owned by Big Daddy Microsoft.
Yeah.
Well, we knew it was going to take longer than it's taking PS5 games to come out. It's true.
Not good.
Not only PS5 games, but PS5 consoles. There's one thing I can at least say about Microsoft. I've seen Xbox Series X's. I have to question myself on this because their naming is horrible. Yeah, I've seen Xbox Series X's and Best Buys. And Series S's as well. So at least they're doing that.
Yeah, somebody's doing it.
Somebody's putting their console out. Even somebody was telling me that what was it called? The Wii, or not the Wii, the Switch. The new one that came out.
Switch Lite or whatever?
No, the one that had the built-in LAN port and was 4K capable.
I don't know.
That one actually ran out of it, and Nintendo compensated for that. But no, you still have to go to the fucking black market to get a PS5.
Yeah, it sucks.
Way to sell your console, Sony. I mean, granted, you could say, well, that's just because it's in demand. Yeah. But then wouldn't you supply to meet the demand?
The Hermit.
Yet Sony is more interested in editing anime titties than putting out a console. See, I'm a Sony fan and I can make fun of them.
I don't think it's here. How about over there?
How have they not animated a butt crack on Gaspard?
PS2 graphics, I guess.
Nothing.
This is true. Even graphics cards are getting more reasonable. Yes. Well, they finally started putting out the graphics cards that are not used for crypto, so that helps.
Look behind you.
Good, I should get me one.
You worry too much for your own good, Syllabus.
Well,
There's
just don't worry
nothing
about
here.
anything, like, super powerful.
And even if there were something,
I mean, I don't-
strange
Or you're still gonna be
lurking
paying for
around
those.
here.
I don't
I'm
do
an
crypto
experienced
anyway,
kind of a
so.
warlock. I'm not afraid of some stupid dog monster.
So that's a heatwave hound?
I guess so.
How has that been avoiding us?
Because he's been invisible.
Jeez.
He looks like he's from the universe of Princess Mononoke. I'm waiting for him to bleed all over everybody and for that blood to take a life all its own. See, I was hoping that it would be small so that I could make the Buffy
Fucking
joke.
Christ. Just get up.
Yeah, in case Alex doesn't know this, there's actually a Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode where it's a Halloween episode where like this college fraternity is getting ready to summon this ancient demon that has been asleep for thousands and thousands of years, and one of the things that it does is that it manifests your worst fears.
Oh yeah.
So we get to the end of the episode, and they've actually successfully summoned it, despite Buffy working hard. And then we find out that when they see it, all of a sudden you hear, "Now behold the great minds of this demon!" And it's like really, like it's like this big. Okay. And so at that point, like all of the Buffy crew are all looking at it and just going, "The hell?" And I can't remember if they stomped on it or if they actually like picked it up and put it in a jar or something. But the best part is at the end of the episode when Giles, their advisor, the guy who knows like all this stuff about demons, he goes to the book and he's just like, "Oh good lord, how could I have ever missed this possibility?" And they're like, What, Giles?" "Actual size." Like it shows a diagram of it. It's like actual size. I love that. I love that concept. That's great humor. You know, back when Joss Whedon could actually write jokes.
It just cures anything to put on them.
Did we wreck our chances?
I might have. I might be underleveled for this.
Ow!
Because I can't keep those two on their feet long enough.
Ow! Ow! You can do it, Alex. You only have 5,000 more HP to go through. And 3 more phases.
95.
Oh, what are you leveled?
Oh, like 91, I think.
Ah, well, I mean, you're probably up to speed, but I don't think Syllabus and Gaspard are.
No. Oh, I hit no, but I'm not up. Yeah, I'm probably not really leveled for this.
That's alright. Well, okay, so you'd have to go and do some grinding.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable doing that grinding on camera for like another hour? Or
I don't think it'll take another hour, but we should be okay.
Okay, yeah, let's just do that and we'll just have a conversation with people.
Okay.
Because why not? I mean, oh, actually, never mind. I forgot. We started at 7:30.
Okay.
Oh my god, we actually are out of time.
Okay, so this is good
at that
timing
point,
then.
that's probably going to work out even better.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have not saved, so I don't know how far back it's going to set me.
I'm still getting used to this new schedule because usually we started up streams at like 8 our time.
Right.
And now we're starting them up solidly at like 7:30. So yeah, let's go ahead and call it there. And thank you guys so much for joining us on this intro episode of Dot Hack Volume 3 Redemption. I promise, I made fun of it, but you know, I'm willing to stick it out for the story and see if it actually pays off, because Volume 2 paid off. Like, the Ovon reveal was actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Although, one of these times, though, I just have to point this out. I've seen this trope of, like, the injured arm that's, like, bandaged and sealed so many times. I just want to see it unveiled, and it's just like a paper cut. Because that would be hilarious to me. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back, hopefully, next week for more Drak and Shadow Live, where I think... yeah, it's going to be more Spyro, but I think we'll also finish Mega Man 8 because we don't have that much left.
Yeah. Mega Man.
Look forward to that. In the meantime, though, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see you guys next time.
Good night. Have a good night.